You're scared. It is the plague. This new thing is being pushed. We have this whole thing in America now where we're talking about loneliness, and this is what I wanted to address this and talk about this. The ruling class every now and then likes to take the spotlight off themselves. God bless them. They like to kind of step out of the spotlight every now and then, the ruling class. God love them. The new billionaire thing, because for a while they tried. We always look at Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal and Insider, all these where they push this junk science. They see it's like an open mic for billion. They try to see like what sticks. They throw things out. They're like, you don't need a kitchen. Remember that article? They're like, people don't need kitchen. They don't need dining rooms. Americans are happy with smaller houses. And then they do the whole thing where it's like, nobody really wants to retire. People like working till they die. The new thing now that they're workshopping, they're doing this. This is USA Today, another offender. Americans are lonely and it's killing them. How the U.S. can combat this new epidemic. So the ruling class now is pushing this narrative. You're dying because you're lonely. It's not the food. It's not the shitty healthcare. It's not the jobs. It's not the unaffordability of everything. It's because you're scared. You're scared. You don't have your friends. The epidemic in America is not opioids. It's loneliness. That's what's killing everybody. It's because they're lonely. We've done the studies. We figured it out. Nothing to do with us. It is loneliness. You don't have any friends. You don't have friends, and they don't hang out with you. It's all quite brilliant, by the way. It is spread like wildfire. All of these articles. Loneliness is the plague. It is the plague. People are lonely. Loneliness only gets worse. These are the articles too. Loneliness only gets worse as you age. Ignore loneliness. Listen, we all know friends are great, communities are great, social engagements are wonderful. We know that technology has made the world more lonely and more isolating, okay? But whenever I see a coordinated attempt to push a narrative, I always have to question why. Okay, so let's just here. Loneliness is at epidemic levels, okay? Health and Human Services are epidemic of loneliness. NPR, America has a loneliness epidemic. All of these places are saying you are lonely and that is your issue. That is why you are miserable. Now, we've said on the show many, many times that the decline of social activities is a thing. The great book, Bowling Alone, which I've referenced several times, they're not necessarily all wrong here. But to say that it's the only issue and it's the only prevalent concern in people's lives is that they are lonely and that is what is killing them, it takes a lot of pressure off any of these companies that don't have to change anything they're doing. You know what makes you less lonely? Affording a home in a community of other people. That might make you less lonely. Yeah. But they don't really address that. They don't say the lack of affordability is killing America. They don't say that. They say it's loneliness. They don't say drugs coming in from the southern border like fentanyl are killing me. They go, it's lonely. You're alone. You're alone and you're dying. So what are you supposed to even do? By the way, what are you supposed to do? What would you do? What would be the response to that? If you're lonely, make a friend. Also, read a book. You could work on yourself. You could learn things. There are a lot of things you can do when you're alone that can significantly and substantially better your life. And there's a lot of groups of people that are groups of losers that will only destroy your life. The people that write these articles would rather you in one of those, by the way. It's loneliness. That's the biggest problem.